Elated condolence to the Chandra Levy parents and relatives and friends. But also, I regret I have to use her as my poster girl here. But there's something that has been troubling me for a little while now, and I just want to express it. If Chandra had stayed in California here, North California, I think she would have been alive still. But she went so far away from her home, and I'm not sure if she was ready for that separation. Perhaps separation helps people to mature, but sometimes it gets people killed. I recall in Los Angeles, there was this young girl who she was doing well at school. I think she wanted to be a journalist. Her mom was an attorney, so on. And she decided that she will volunteer at a homeless shelter, this white girl. And I see this happen across the country because I gravitate towards these homeless shelters. And, they're genuinely full of love and full of ambition and so on. But very easily, these guys just tell them with a sad story and they're trying to help them and then they end up getting involved. So this young girl in LA, somehow she was working by the missions out there and one of these homeless guys hijacked her. She went to the bank to get money, and eventually her mutilated body was found in her car a couple of days after. And so with Levy, she went up to Washington, and she's in love with this congressman. She thinks that he's going to leave his wife and marry her. Also, she said that she wanted to be an FBI agent. Now, I don't know if she thought she was in Modesto or wherever in California she's from. But if she were thinking, you're going out to jog, you better walk with a gun. Or jog someplace where everybody is, right in front of the White House or on the street or something. You just can't go into a place where you're going to be, kind of isolated from everybody else and some pervert could be back there to knock you off. As in the case here where this young man had molested or attacked other women, and then she ended up being killed. And they said that they looked her computer over. They might have seen she made a search there, and they might have gone in there and find her, but she might have been dead already. So then you hear of universities in or hospitals in university and college towns. They have a hell week or hell whole week or whatever, when many students are going into the emergency room with all kinds of alcohol poisoning, drug poison overdose, some dying, and all this kind of acting stupid and so on. And it would seem to me that they might have done well close to the home where they stay with the parents or whatever, or maybe the parents failed to cultivate them into to be independent and to be responsible and mature and sensible. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to blame the Levy parents, but I mean, for her to go up there and think that Candace is going to leave his wife and marry her, and she's going to jog in a park that she doesn't know anything about, unarmed. I mean, that was so hilarious. Well, not hilarious, it's sad because she died. And so I'm begging parents, you're sending your kids far away to other states to go to universities and so on. Make sure that they know what they're doing. Make sure they're very temperate so they won't go and drink up all this rum, screw down the place and all that. They will go get that education, know the stuff, and get a good job, and so they could take the country to its golden age or diamond age. And so again, this is a call to parents. Parents, make sure you train your children right so that when they leave home, I mean, Scripture says it, train up a child the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. So all this tricks and all these games people start playing, I want to be my child's best friend and all this stuff. I mean, I hope that people have realized that those philosophies don't work and will come with something better. Discipline your children, condition them, let them go, close by out of sight for a day and two and see how they're operating and then, make a decision because they come back to you in a wheelchair or dead or in a body bag or something like that. That's sad and disheartening. So be careful, parents and students. When you go overseas or far away from home, you got to operate and like my parents would be proud of what I'm doing. Just don't go and doing dumb stuff, and sex, drugs, and all this craziness. You're just destroying yourself.